This village, I think, is the most cutest thing ever, with all the colors. Because it's like dung 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 all the time.
Or stintino.
You don't often eat the ice cream.
No. Every journey is more than just a change of place. It is a shift in perspective. Last week, I closed one chapter of this winter, Spain. And now, a new adventure begins. Welcome to Sardinia. Thank you.
All right, let's explore.
Let's explore. We have now arrived to Italy. That was a pretty interesting trip, wasn't it?
It was.
Like, I got super seasick on the ferry over here, and yeah, now we have spent a few hours here. Yeah, we arrived late yesterday, and now we are having good weather. Yesterday it was very bad, right? It's very bad, but now we have good weather. Super excited!
Yay!
Yay! What was the name of this town?
Stiletto? Stintetto? Something.
I have no idea. What's the name of this town?
Stintino or Stintino. Is more coffee allowed?
Of course. You are kind of addicted to coffee. Did you get your coffee?
They're making it.
They are making your coffee.
Italiano e caffeato.
And here he comes.
Pagare con carte.
Have you learned a new word?
That was paying with card.
Uh-huh.
So,
Tell me again.
Pagare con carte.
Pagare carte. Okay.
Pagare con carte, and in Spanish it's pagar con tarjeta. So
Sí.
it's almost the same.
Yeah.
I was just bicycling all around all these small narrow streets, and all the houses are different colors as you see here, bright yellow, pink, blue. It's kind of and all the sidings on the windows is usually a different color, like here, green. It's cool. It's colorful.
So let's talk about the traffic and just driving in Italy comparison to like Spain that I've now been driving in, or just like driving in Sweden and up in the north. Like, driving in Italy, first and foremost, people are speeding like so much. People driving like crazy. Secondly, you never know what the speed limit is. And just watching my Google Maps is not gonna tell the truth. So what's happening when you're driving here in Italy is that you can just come somewhere and then you just see a random sign says that the speed limit is like expiring. And you're like, okay, so if this is ending, what is coming now? You never know what the new speed limit is. And so what I did was that me and Tommy, we were Googling and like, okay, how do I know what the speed limit is? So what we found out is that basically out on like the roads on the countryside is the speed 90, and in towns 50. So you should just know this. I had no idea when I drove off the ferry, and in the fall when I was driving in Italy, I was like, what is going on? What is the speed limit? So 90 on the countryside, and then 50 in the cities. So yeah, and then you never know where the limit is, like where it ends. You just boop, now you're on the countryside roads, and now you're just supposed to know what the speed limit is. And then you come to, a speed limit camera. I think I have so many speed tickets now because you're just like, oh, it's a camera. And what is the limit? I have no idea. And the Google Maps is not telling the truth because on some roads I've seen a few signs when it have says like 70 or something. When it's not like the typical speed limit, then you see a sign, and then Google Maps says like 30. I was like, this is not a 30 road. What? So yeah, I can't really trust Google either. So I think I have a few speed limit tickets from Italy waiting for me. Okay, so tell me, what mission are we out on?
We're out
today?
on a grand mission getting some gelato.
Some real
And I've
Italiano.
googled that this hole in the wall over here is supposed to be the numero uno with the good ingredients.
Okay.
And obviously my deal was 10 grams of sugar per kilometer ran, and I did 25 kilometers today. So I'm a quarter of a kilo sugar, up and coming.
Okay.
No, but ice cream, look at this, pistachio, here we come. When there's a queue, it's a good sign.
With them?
Uh-huh. And I'd like the pistachio. And let me have this one, amarena.
Yeah.
And can I have one more?
If you like, yeah.
Which one would you recommend?
With those two, you can go for Malaga, that is like rum and raisin, the crema catalana, the cream, or chocolate, that is bitter always.
Okay, let me try the crema.
Yeah, crema catalana.
See.
So how many ice creams out of 10 would you give it?
I would give it well, it's all to do with my mood. And my mood is really good, so it gets a high score. But it's definitely far from as good as this pistachio ice cream in Almenekar.
Amazing.
You don't often eat ice cream
No.
when you're in.
Brain freeze. Yeah. But when you are in Italy, I think it's a must.
It is a little
to
bit of a must.
at least try them. the pasta, the ice cream, the gelato, and the pizza. We have to try.
For
right?
sure.
Yeah. But yeah, very good. We've noticed that, like Spain, Italy is closed on Sundays, or at least this town. But yeah, I think we noticed that it is a rule. Things are closed on Sundays. Do you remember what the name was of this town?
Algeheron.
Algehero.
Algeheron.
Vale. What a cute store. Like, this is how you treat customers to get like a rose when you get in. Antonio Maras, it's apparently a local designer from Sardinia and from this town. What do you think? Tell me about this store.
it was
Super cute.
it was very boutique, and such attention to details and service was extraordinary. And you even got a rose.
Yeah, how many stores, clothing stores, do you get a rose just coming into?
It's probably your first and maybe the last.
Yeah, probably. And the quality of the roads here, wow, it's terrible. It's just terrible. I can't even describe it. The roads are in such a bad quality. So I think I'm gonna have a lot of things to fix on my car when I get back, because it's like dung 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 all the time. Before I left everything behind, my mind was filled with endless what ifs. What if I fail? What if I run out of money? What if people judge me? What if I need to ask for help? Will people see me as weak? Will they laugh? Here's what I've learned. 90% of our fears never actually happen. And when they do, we adapt, we learn, we grow. Because travel isn't just about places. It is about connection to cultures, to nature, to the moment. It is about realizing that the world isn't as scary as we think, and that kindness exists in the most unexpected places. So we have arrived to Bosa. Look at this cute place. So I think we're gonna stay here for a little bit, walk around and see what this colorful town have to offer. It was a really, really beautiful road here, and the road was just going like along the coast, and it was just stunning to be driving on. I am honestly so surprised. I had no idea of all the colors and so in this cute town. This is what van life is. Just like, what? In a random anyway, just finding a colorful town with amazing, like, just buildings. Colors makes me happy.
This is so cool.
Absolutely. That is why I keep moving. Not just to see new landscapes, but to step into the unknown over and over again. This village, I think, is the most cutest thing ever, with all the colors. I haven't seen anything like this even in Spain.
No.
Have you?
No,
No.
no.
Super cute.
It's colorful. So you're in Sardinia now. What's your travel plans?
So the original plan was to be in Sardinia for a few weeks, and then a few weeks in Sicily, and then go over to the mainland, and then up to Sweden. But then, because we are gonna do both Sardinia and Sicily together, I was like, before I went to bed yesterday, I was like, why do we need to stress? Because you are leaving soon. And then it was just hitting me that we don't need to stress in order for us to just see everything. That's the beauty with van life, you know. You can just change your mind. And that was exactly what I did yesterday. And I was like, no, do you know what? I really do not want to stress. I want to experience Sardinia and not stress through it, because otherwise in a few days, like 2 days, we need to take the boat to Sicily, so you can see that too. So then I made up my mind that I'm gonna travel around in Sardinia, and you're gonna join as long as you can. And then I just take the ferry up to France, and then vamos up to Sweden. So you can, in this lifestyle, just change your mind directly. And also because I don't have, too much funds to actually go through Italy, because it's more expensive there. So I was like, why should I? Just stay here. That's good. Some of the big benefits of not traveling alone is to, share costs of things, which have been, able me to now go to Italy. Like if Tommy wouldn't have joined me on this trip, I would probably still be in Malaga and trying to figure shit out. But yeah, now I am so happy, grateful that he could join, and I got a lot of support from you guys, and that makes me be able to continue. And then I'm soon in Sweden.
What is Casa del Tommy del Ristorante de Michelin Restaurante offering today?
Well, today is gonna be, I'm gonna try and pan fry these gorgeous ribs that we got, and I'm gonna make a red curry coconut sauce with some basmati rice that's cooking already. And then we're gonna make a salad with some cottage cheese and some beets and a lot of good stuff in that salad. So this is gonna be semi-healthy.
Oh yes.
Like how I cook, I don't cook. So for me, this is to be super spoiled. So I eat, first of all, 1 time a day. For several reasons. One, I save money on that. Second reason, I save the dishes for that. What's the other reason? I just eat once a day. Money and dishes. No, I think that is it. And now you come and cook the most amazing food all the time.
Many times a day.
Many times a day.
We need to eat a lot. That's living. That's one of the good joys in life is eating, and eating good.
Yeah. Otherwise it's like sausage for me. No, look, it's cheap. It is no dish.